Hey guys, welcome to day 10 of Lovember. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about water and how much I drink and just all about water. But before I get started, I did want to mention that I recently went to New Jersey Veg Fest and I had the opportunity to support another female vegan business owner. So I'm so excited to be able to just continue to support, vegan and ethical businesses, just like I talked about in my video yesterday, which I will include in the video description down below. But as I mentioned, I'll be talking about water today. So I drink a gallon of water every single day. And I know that there are so many different beliefs about water, especially within the raw vegan fruitarian community, like how much you should drink, if you should drink any at all. And as you guys know, I just really don't care what anyone says, and I follow whatever feels best for me. I do a lot of experimentation, and what makes sense and what resonates for me is to drink water. And I have tried different kinds of water, and my absolute favorite is distilled. So when I do have that available, I do prefer to get distilled water. And so I don't start the day drinking water. So that's one thing that I have seen in the raw vegan community is people say, wake up and have water first thing in the morning. And for me, I do like to have like a continued dry fast because I don't feel best when I start my day drinking water right away. And I also don't really feel thirsty right away. So I do wait until I get thirsty or hungry before I start drinking any water at all. So I usually start my morning with movement or work, depending on what time I wake up and where I'm living. And so I will, do my morning stuff. And then as soon as I get thirsty or hungry, I will start to have my water. And I will have usually up to a half gallon before I eat anything at all. And so it's kind of like I do 2 shifts of my water. So it's like a half gallon usually before I start eating anything. So that'll be before noon. And then I usually start eating around noon. And then in between like my, noon meal and usually like my around 4 o'clock meal, then that's when I'll have the second half gallon. So I'm not chugging it. I'm just slowly sipping it throughout my morning and my afternoon. And so that's how I feel best. I do believe that having water helps me a lot because some people say in the raw vegan fruitarian community, like, you don't need to drink water, don't drink water. You can get enough water and you can get the best water from the fruit. But for me, I'm always trying to simplify and trying to make my body work as little as possible. So I really want to just make sure I'm optimizing my energy. And the best way to do that is to not overwork my body by eating more food or consuming more calories than I need to. So I want to consume as few calories as my body actually needs. Like, I'm going to eat as much as my body needs, but I don't want to consume more calories than my body needs, and I don't want my body to be working harder than it needs to. So because of that, I really want to have water, which is going to help to fill me up, and it does help to, get the water that I need for my body. And I just feel good. I feel like it flushes out my body, especially, over the weekend when I was going to an event like New Jersey Veg Fest where I'm having foods with salt in them because everything I make does not have salt. But of course, when I go out to restaurants or I have food out, then it will have salt. And so for me, I just feel my best, like hydrating my body and flushing out the salt. And even when I'm not having those foods, I just feel my best when I'm having absolutely as much water as I possibly can. And I do believe I'm probably going to increase the amount. Over time, I've been increasing the amount of water that I drink. So I probably will increase it to more than a gallon at some point. But that's just where I'm at right now. That's what feels best for me. And I also want to say something that I didn't mention in my What I Eat in a Day video, which I'll also include in the video description, is that throughout my day, or I don't think I mentioned this, but anyway, it's worth repeating. Throughout my day, I have my foods in order of most water rich to least water rich. And that way I'm really hydrating my body the best that I possibly can throughout the day. And it's also optimizing my digestion. So the foods that are more calorie dense and the foods that are denser, I'm eating at the end of the day so that my body is processing them overnight when I don't need that energy, right? So my body, like most of our body's energy is going towards digestion. Up to 70% goes towards digestion. So I want my digestion to be working the most overnight when I don't need my body to be doing much else. So I hope this video has been helpful. I'd love to know your comments and questions in the comments section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.